wanted to do a sit down video or a hangout video because why not? So this video is gonna be 7 habits that I'm incorporating in my 30s. So this year I turned 31, and these are some things that have helped me, and I'm really trying to make legit habits, you know, not just things that I do sometimes, right? I feel like for me, being a mom, it's like really hard to like consistently do things sometimes because I get overwhelmed, I get stressed, I have anxiety, like, you know, there's just a lot of contributing factors for the inconsistency, but that's excuses, I'm telling myself. But okay, so the 7 habits I'm incorporating. Number 1, making time to move my body. So I feel like exercising and moving my body, like being mindful about it, has helped me with like lowering my anxiety and my anxiousness, like just in general. And I think overall it helps my attitude, and maybe my fuse is like less short because I'm exerting my, you know, energy elsewhere in a way. So that's definitely helped me, you know, manage my stress a little bit more. And I always like to say, like, I'm sweating out my anger because sometimes I get so frustrated with things. So when I sweat, it makes me feel accomplished in that sense, that I'm sweating it out, it's leaving my body, I'm not going to think about it anymore. Number 2 is journaling. I've journaled throughout my life, and I think the pressure of having to journal every single day maybe is what makes it like harder to be consistent. And also just like thinking journaling is like writing things down, or, you know, like something that's super long. So I changed my mind shift towards like journaling can be drawing pictures, it can be actually like writing something long, or just putting manifestations down in my notebook, like that. So that's the journaling that I'm doing now, and it's been a lot more better in terms of me being consistent with it, because I'm not trying to write a whole spiel of what's going on, you know, like it could just be something that I want to look forward to, or something as simple as today I want to write down how I'm feeling, or I just like, maybe if it's just one word, like I'm happy, and I just write happy and I draw things around it. Or also what's helping is stickers be everywhere, and it helps me want to journal more. Okay, number 3 is finding balance in what I eat. I'm still struggling with this because I'm trying to at least do like 3 meals a day, to be honest, but because of scheduling and like the things I have to do, drop off, pick up, and nap time, I feel like I catch myself only eating twice a day, which is really bad. So I'm just trying to be more mindful about eating 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It doesn't have to be super extravagant, but just get that protein, or, you know, that meal in, instead of just drinking coffee or drinking water, or waiting until I'm like super starving and then I'm overeating. Yeah. Number 4, I'm focusing on my mindset. A lot of times I feel like my anxiety or the stress comes from me being negative in my mind and thinking the worst is gonna happen. And if you know me, like really know me, like, yeah, you know that I jump to the worst conclusions a lot of times when I'm feeling overwhelmed or anxious. So I'm really trying to flip the switch in my mind, where like if something happens, instead of thinking, oh my gosh, it could spiral to this and this, thinking I am doing this, what can I do, how can I help, or what is the best thing I can do for this situation. Also praying and putting out there that like more positive things instead of just negative and worrying, right? So that's a big thing. And it's not only when something comes bad. I'm trying to practice being mindful just in general, like when I'm happy, like being thankful for the moments that I have with my kids, or being thankful I have food at our table, you know, the roof over our head, that kind of stuff. Number 5, allowing myself to feel what I feel. I think for me, I tend to just stuff it all in, and then I explode and I have really bad day, or I'm crying and I'm super stressed out, I have a short fuse and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to, when something bad happens, or if something doesn't go my way, or you know, whatever, if it's happy, sad, mad, whatever, feel it. And okay, this is how I feel right now. I can sit in it for like an hour or so or less, right? And then move forward. How can I make it better? How can I help myself, or what can I focus on? What can I put my energy into that will benefit me, not bring me down? And then number 6, make time for myself. I think when I get so burnt out, I don't make time for myself. So I'm really trying to make time for myself in terms of like maybe painting my nails, or playing Fortnite with my friends, or scrolling mindlessly on TikTok, which I shouldn't do that so often, but you know, watching some YouTube, or exercise or meditate, that kind of stuff. Like make it a point to do something for me, whether it's small or big, or like just getting ready for the day, brushing my hair, you know, making my hairstyle different, dressing up, even if we're just doing our regular daily thing and not going out anywhere, you know. And then number 7, you want to watch dinosaur? Okay, change it to the dinosaur. And then number 7 is pouring into what really matters, putting my energy into things that I want to happen in the future, or to happen now. Putting my energy into things that I want to happen, because I feel like I have all these excuses sometimes of, oh, I can't do this because of that, or I can't do this because of that, right? And I'm focusing on the things that I can do with what I have and what is in the here and now type of thing. So, and that's like pouring into what matters mentally, physically, spiritually, my family especially, and my kids, you know. And that just goes back to like the whole being mindful thing. But yeah, that's about it. Those are the 7 habits that I'm trying to make solid habits. If you're like me and you're in your 30s or even younger or older, like what type of habits do you have or want to create so that you can live in a better, healthy environment for yourself, for your family, for your friends? What do you aspire to have as a habit? Because sometimes it's good to know what other people have as habits that maybe will be helpful to you. Doesn't mean you have to do it, or that's the only healthy habits or things that you can do, you know? Yeah, that's all. That's the 7 habits. I almost forgot that I was making tomato sauce or pasta sauce, and I hear my stove. So I'm gonna go tend to that, and thanks for hanging out. Bye!